I grew up in Valdez, Alaska. I didn't come from a long line of hunters, but it was always something I admired, something I hoped would one day be a part of my life. After years of following Scott around on hunts, this is finally my time, the beginning of my journey, from observer to provider.
It looks like a pirate beach. Yeah, it's like storybook. There's the pirate ship. We buried the treasure on this beach.
It does feel like that. We're at Pirate Beach. We're on a serious mission. We're looking for some deer. It's really important. It's to help repay some friends who really helped us out in Rainfall. And we're really striking out, but we don't want to go back to Ringgold without any deer, so we kind of need to get some deer. Okay, today's the day.
Oh, turns out we should be duck hunting. Just saw a bunch of mallards in this little tidal slough area. It's like a perfect popweed carpet out there. Pretty morning. Kind of wintry, big northern lights show last night. And lots of snow on the mountains in the distance. Petals are frosty and it's pretty chilly out, a little breeze blowing.
Just spotted a buck. And Scott just got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It smells like gunshot.
Well, today is Friday and it's the day after Thanksgiving. And here on the Alaskan Gypsy, we call this day Blacktail Friday. It's a BOGO, I hope. Yesterday was kind of frustrating. We were hiking around on roads where you would wish you'd have a car to hunt. And this area has not been logged because there's not many trees here, which is a bonus for us. We came up here, we stopped, we sat down, and squeak! And I heard and there a big, beautiful doe came out of the bushes right to us. And it was a very beautiful animal and good size, about the size of this buck here, but clearly if it was that big it would have noticeable antlers. So we were just enjoying watching her, and then her fawn came out, which is not a baby, but a pretty small fawn, and he came running right at us. Really super cute little bugger. He looked like he wanted to play, prancing along. And so that was fun. And then about maybe a minute later, they were just kind of moseying away from us. Audrey saw our friend Blacktail Friday here. I couldn't see him at all. She said, "There's a buck. It's got horns." And I couldn't see it. And so there was an anxious half a minute or so of like, well, what do I do? I can't move or I'll probably spook it. And so I just sat there and waited, and finally I did see it just through the bushes. I saw it appear for a second and then disappear. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna get ready to shoot, because I was standing up and it was kind of a long shot, sort of through the bushes. I didn't really want to freehand a headshot from a standing position. So I crouched down and I couldn't see him. And I didn't see him, and I didn't see him, and I didn't see him, and I didn't hear him. And then maybe a minute later, I just caught a glimpse of him. And he went out of sight again. And so I squealed a little bit, just a soft squeal on the call. Nothing. And I was watching for him, trying to find a little tiny glimpse so I could take a shot. And then I saw him over here at like my 9 o'clock or whatever. He had moved quite a ways, and I just caught a glimpse of him over there. So I got ready to shoot if I saw him again, and he came out from behind a tree, and I got a chest lung shot. And he dropped dead, and this is feeling a lot better. And I could actually just heard another deer, a doe. I do this strange like kind of thing that's sort of high pitched, but we just heard another one not too far away. So we're gonna clean this one up and pack it back down to the beach where our paddle boards are, and hopefully come and get another one if it really is Blacktail Friday and the sail goes all day. Look at all these trees have been skinned. Well, we just got back to the beach with our first Alaskan Gypsy deer. There's the boat right out there. Got the deer down there by the beach, giving my brack a little break. I think I might take the meat out to the boat. Haven't seen any bear sign around here, but I like to go and see if Audrey can't get a deer. And don't want to lose the one we got. So short paddle, it's totally dead calm. It's a beautiful day here. Just very still. Lots of deer sign on the beach. The rocks are frozen. It's kind of cool.
It's amazing.
We just saw a really good deer sign up in the woods about a couple 100 yards. So want to deal with the blessing we received and maybe go open our hand for some more. So it's pretty fun to come back down to the beach and see the Alaskan Gypsy out there. It's a really amazing boat, and it's kind of an incredible, I almost can't believe it, that beautiful ship out there, the pirate cargo ship thing is ours, and we get to live on it, and we're living the dream here, deer hunting some remote wilderness beach I've never seen or been to. Successful hunt, beautiful animal, will feed us for weeks, and get to go try for another one. It's glassy calm, very still and quiet. Snow on the mountains across the channel from us, and it kind of feels like a whole new chapter in life. I've been dropped into a whole new paradigm or world here, where we live on this amazing boat and explore the wilderness and hunt and subsist. And there's not a schedule. It's not a shipyard, not a time we need to be somewhere, just living in tune with nature.
Have you ever seen one of these before? It's a rare Alaskan kiwi climber. He even goes for the little marshy dead trees. I chose to sit over here by this tree just in case he tumbles. And because the little branches and pine needles falling off didn't feel good on my face. He's hoping to spot a deer up there. We'll see what happens. Oh my god, I can't believe I just shot this deer. I've literally never shot an animal before. And I felt so bad because I hit low. My arm was tired and that gun's heavy. I can't believe I had a good shot at first, but the safety wasn't all the way off. And then he kept going, and thankfully Scott was calling still and keeping his attention. I just can't believe wow. I'm so grateful. Although I felt so bad after I shot it and I saw it ran away. I swore I would never shoot anything again.
You won't say that when you're eating tacos.
Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Does that make me a hunter? Black Friday. BOGO. Blacktail Deer Friday. One for you, one for me. Oh my god. Does this mean I have to carry it and clean it?
That deer gave himself up, I tell you what.
He sure did.
He gave you about 45 seconds to pull the trigger.
I'm just so sorry I wounded it. Oh, but it didn't wound it, I killed it.
Yeah, it counts. Good job, Audrey.
Thanks, Scott.
Way to get the meat.
Oh my god. I just can't believe it. Well, just standing here reflecting, I cannot believe I just shot my first deer. I'm still like, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Was your heart racing?
A little bit.
A little bit. Mine was. I could hear my heartbeat out my mouth when I opened my mouth. Oh, go.
Because you were nervous I was gonna miss it.
That was just extremely exciting.
Yeah.
When we had 3 does come in, a doe and a fawn, and they left. And I said to Audrey, I think there's more. I kept calling a little bit. Then we got another doe came in, and I just felt like we got to stick with this. This is not the end of it. And then the buck came out into view. Do. And Audrey couldn't see him. And I was like, oh my God, there he is. He's right there. I could have shot him 100 times, but it was her deer. It's her time. She had the gun. She was there. She couldn't see it. And so I just said, don't move. And I very slowly squeaked again. And he was following the doe. We didn't want to scare the doe because then they both would have left. And he walked out into her view. Tell him what happened.
My hand was getting tired. That's the heavy gun, and I don't have a lot of practice with it, or my arms. So anyhow, I didn't feel like I had like a really good, steady shot. But the deer was walking basically right out in front of me, and it kept walking, and then it would pause when Scott would squeak. I think we got like 3 like little squeaks off where Buck would stop and look at me again, like, okay, are you gonna shoot me or what? And I'm like, I tried to once, and I think I would have had a better shot. Honestly, the first shot felt good, but unfortunately, it didn't actually shoot because the safety was still completely on.
No, partially on. You would
partially on. Yeah. So anyway, that was unfortunate. I think it would have been a cleaner shot, and it probably would have felt better for me, but that didn't happen. So then he gave me another 15 seconds to fix his safety. And then when I shot, it was like the moment inside, like I knew I had to shoot then, but I also didn't feel like I almost didn't shoot, but I knew I had to, because I thought I was a little low.
Because Scott was never going to give you the gun again if you missed that one. It's not true, but it was like...
Probably true.
or you would never take it again. Like, it was an amazing opportunity. Beautiful animal, beautiful setup, really close. It was an awesome first hunt.
Well, I was kind of scared that we lost it because we shot it. Well, I shot it, and I could see that I wounded it, and I could see it kind of run off a little bit, and I was like, dang it. I actually started crying, and I was like, I wasn't supposed to do that. Why did I do that? Just inside while we were looking for the blood trail, and then found a really good blood trail and not too far into the woods, like maybe 100 yards. He was passed out down for the count, and it's just still really hard to believe. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty awesome. I've literally never shot anything before. I was just telling Scott once I almost used a slingshot to kill a squirrel, but I stopped because it was looking at me. But it was infesting our house, so there was a reason that it needed to go away. Anyhow, any final words?
Congratulations, Audrey. All the ladies out there that want to be hunters, don't give up. It could be you. Audrey's never hunted, really. I mean, she's hunted before, but never shot anything. And here she got this big, beautiful buck.
Yes. Quite the nice buck. Really, really incredibly grateful. And excited. Had no idea that was going to happen today. So we were in a field before this field, or clearing kind of, muskegee area. Before this one, and Scott was up in a tree and did a lot of calling and a lot of looking and didn't see any deer in there. That wasn't where they were hanging out, apparently. And man, I'm just looking at that deer. It really blasted his guts. It's sad. Anyway, he saw eagle. Tell me what you saw.
Well, I knew there was another clearing over this direction somewhere, but I wasn't really sure where it was at. And I was looking over in the direction and I saw an eagle sitting in a tree. And I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. That's about where it is, marking the spot. And then the eagle took off and he flew actually where I thought the clearing was. He was right next to it in the big trees. And he went and did some kind of crazy circling like he was hunting over this little clearing where I thought it might be. And I thought, well, if there was ever a sign, this eagle's like our spotter pilot. He's out there like, okay, I'm over here. Look, I'm circling the deer for you. And then he disappeared and we saw, two other eagles kind of.
Yeah, we saw a few other eagles. One of them like swooped down low. The other few were flying up high. And then we got into this clearing and we didn't see anything. We walked through it quite a little ways. And we were going to stop and call maybe like a quarter of the way into the clearing, it felt like. And then we decided to walk a little farther up. And there was this little red bush there that felt like a nice spot to call from. And that's where all the action happened at. So that was kind of cool. And then I did look up before we started calling from that spot. And there was an eagle perched in a tree and good visibility. And anyway, for me, I'll just get a little personal and spiritual real quick. My dad, who was like my best friend and just the best supporter ever, and he's still with me all the time. He's transitioned 5 years ago, and he shows up as eagle energy all the time. So today was like really cool that the eagle was sitting there for my first kill. It was pretty special. Thanks, Scott.
He's the great spirit.
Yeah, eagle's great spirit. Very grateful. There's a blue jay. Weird. Just feeling super grateful. We just got back out to the beach. There's the Alaskan Gypsy right there. Scott just paddled over to go pick up the meat. And I'm going to go get my board and take my little friend and go back to the boat. So grateful and so excited. What an amazing time out here hunting.